fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. You rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then I'm a rival. Round up around, spit out all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, calm in the crowd. Watch out the moon, they this till out. This was this sound, and bombs whole ground. So round up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one law. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah, down, down, baby, baby, down, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby.
There's a wake, anger beats loud, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. You rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then I'm a rival. Round up around, spit out all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, calm in the crowd. Watch out the moon, they this till out. This was this sound, and bombs whole ground. So round up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one law. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby.
There's a wake, anger beats loud, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. You rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then I'm a rival. Round up around, spit out all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, calm in the crowd. Watch out the moon, they this till out. This was this sound, and bombs whole ground. So round up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one law. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby.
There's a wake, anger beats loud, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting
the surface floor. Endless night, moonlight melts. My ghost ray shadow to the roof from room. Night free dance, a fleeting sword reminds me that I still live.
Sorry about that. Diane never waits. Delivers all equality to the same end. You who wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be. And I didn't get to read the rest of the text. Terminal station, evening. The station entrance is buzzing with activity. Meanwhile, elsewhere,
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out. No, I can't.
inside the initiating passenger train, Atarazu, whatever you can say in Japanese, anywhere. No, where should we go?
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered. We apologize to any customers who were in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai. Iwa Todai.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
You arrived late. It's almost midnight. Something about the atmosphere seems odd. It would probably be best to hurry to the door. As you walk from the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the observer's ceiling. It's an eerie, gigantic moon. Yakukan High School, Yotonai dorm. This is the dorm mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
Welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out to you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Something is written on the paper. He's holding out to you. I choose this fate of mine own free will. Below it is a blank to sign your name. So pretty much here we're going to represent our name. I'll put my name right now. Everything is Swiss. Yes.
Very well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away. And so it begins.
Also, whenever it's mentioned the, I'll maybe mention as Phoenix for a time being. So whenever you see the, just remember it's Phoenix that I'm supposed to say. The unknown boy disappeared, as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there? How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me.
The girl is holding something that looks like a gun.
Wait. The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's she?
She's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign her here. She'll eventually be moved to a room in the normal dorm.
Is it okay for her to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
It's getting late. You'll find your room on the 3rd floor. Your things should already be there. I suggest you tuck in for the night.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Dormitory. Third floor. Hallway. At the furthest door.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions? What are you talking about? Come on, it's not funny.
Tara doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay? You know what I...
Anyway,
Never mind. It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Tara walked down the stairs. This is your assigned room. I'm not getting much anything here for the room. But we're already tired. So this is the calendar, which is pretty much useful here. And everything is just reflecting how you're feeling. I'll get more into detail later. But since we're already tired, we have to get to the bed. So let's go sleep.
It's Yukari. Are you awake? Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go?
Sure.
Okay, then let's go.
Inside the passage room.
We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now. Morning! Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
Where's my
I
class?
think they're posted on the bulletin board, but I haven't checked yet either. Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you later.
There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Press the square button to select an area. So we make use of this much to move around. Two students are talking. Hey, Kaz, why are you wearing your PE uniform? School just started. You really ought to find somewhere to change into some normal clothes. I guess. Okay, fine. We're growing up. At least like that. Hey, where's the bulletin board with the homework's posted? It's right there. You're in class F, Kaz. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you. I worry about you sometimes. Oh, sorry. Don't make me watch you all the time. Who are you, my mother? Huh? The faculty office? I think it's that way. Actually, I'm new here, so you should probably ask someone else. Oh, great. I have the worst teacher ever. There's no need to post the names of the kids who are going to be in our class. I mean, we'll never see them again after we graduate, anyways. What? I don't see my name. What should I do? Oh, we're in different classes. Yeah, whatever. Kids these days don't know how to show respect for their elders. We're their teachers. We lived longer than them. But Moyama and her gang had to pull that on me at the very beginning of the term. I'm sorry, sir, but I have to go. It's time to place my order. Even you're shooing me away? Some way to start the school year. I don't think my nerves can take this. Alright, I get it. You want me to order more of those cream-filled breads you like so much, right? You could have just asked. Yeah, you're welcome. Now over here you can pretty much just buy certain items that you do useful, which I'll get into detail later on. I'll take the Yangyang. We don't have enough money for the book cover. So, take the cult sandwich. And I'm just, Sridal. You seem interested in what you got on sale. You must be a new student. I don't have enough breakfast for everyone, so if you want some, come early. I don't have any customers once school's out, so I can't sell that much. Okay. Now here we're gonna just have to level 1. Rosters are posted. You can't find your name. What's up there? There's a small note with your name on it. The Phoenix Cross off. You look closer and notice that the name Yukari Takeba is also on the list. It seems that you'll be in the same class as her. But right now we can't go anywhere else, as we can only go to the faculty office. I'm gonna talk to these ones as well. A man wearing a kabadoo, who looks like a teacher, is talking to a foreign male student. Did you see? Every man must have a passionate samurai spirit within him. At our school, we encourage our students to think like samurai in order to accomplish great things. That's fantastic. The teachings of Bushido are important then as they are now. Yes, yes, yes. You may not be a native of this land, but the spirit of the samurai flows through you just the same. They seem to have been fun. The man weren't talking. And there must have been tears in Masume's eyes, then yes. A fascinating lesson. Did you test your students in the histories? Of course I do. Nothing else right here. Strange. It says this is the library here, but I was just walking one down the hall. Was that just another classroom? Alright, let's head over to the faculty office.
Oh, are you the new student?
The Phoenix.
11th grade, correct?
The teacher is flipping through pages in the file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Is it you?
My, aren't you polite? Girls like you should be an example for others. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
The principal continues with his speech. You can hear the students around you whispering about something.
I heard we got a transfer student. Yep, I've seen her too. She came to school with Yukari.
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Miss Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
It doesn't seem like the rumors will stop anytime soon. Homeroom is over. Your first after-school session is about to begin.
What's up, dude? You look like a deer in headlights.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So I thought I'd check up on you. Make sure you weren't freaking out on your first day.
At it again, huh? Honestly, is there any girl you wouldn't hit on? Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh? A friend? Oh, you mean me? Yeah, I'm glad we ended up in the same class too.
Hello? Did you forget I'm in this class too? Come on, let me in on the fun. By the way, do you guys know each other? I heard you two came to school together this morning. A couple of cuties like you, walking side by side. The whole class was buzzing about you.
Could you just cut it out? I hate dealing with rumors like that. I mean, I'm used to it, but she just got here, you know? Don't you feel bad spreading rumors like that? Well, I've got to go take care of some archery team stuff. Don't try anything funny. You got that, Junpei?
What is she, your nanny? Well, just to clear something up, I seriously didn't come over here to hit on you or anything. If you ever have a problem, you can tell your old pal Junpei about it.
Oh, none of that.
Cool. Well, I'll be seeing you around then.
Junpei caught up to you in Newton Halls and persuaded you into letting him walk you back to the door.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Hey, did anyone tell you about the school clubs yet? Girls can join too, so why not do it if you're interested? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
You made small talk with Junpei while walking back. There's a sign sheet on the counter. And with the sign sheet, we can go save our game.
Welcome back.
I already made some files here. So I'll see here. But those are my personal files. So might as well check out what's on TV. You turn on the television. It's a trend that just might spread all over town. Our next story is about the cherry blossoms. It's springtime, and they're all over town now. The blossoms this year were a little late compared to other years, but they'll be at their peak this week. Does it talk to Clay? Oh, hi. What are you doing? Just sitting up. Oh, there's not much to see. You're probably tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. You really shouldn't be outside on your own at night. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get a good night's rest. Almost going to the next one. What should you do today? There's also a vending machine. Reach out the customer again, you can very much buy any sodas here. I'll probably get 3 each. Don't waste all my yen. Alright. These rooms are here. That's it. And apparently this the second one very much the males. And the females are right here. And here's our later at the dormitory lounge. A young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
They overheard a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Something about a bathroom? No, not that one. I mean the story about a first-year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming, it's coming." Huh? How about that? You don't believe me? And there goes the bell. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenzuru Kasai. Why? I'd rather teach this riddle. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced a fine literature. I wonder why it's not in the textbook. I'll just bring Kabuto's book next time. Hey, Junpei, are you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Udashi Hike. That's Tobi Usuru Kugura. That's right. So you were listening to me after all. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Man, you see my bacon, Phoenix. You heard your classmates whispering. Venus gave him the answer. She must pay attention in class. You became slightly more popular, and we got our charm increased. Nice. Class ended for today. There's nothing to do, so you decide to go back to the dorm. Now, dormitory lounge. Yukari is already here, talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, she's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask? There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question? To welcome you, of course. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. Although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Do you have another question?
Nope, not really.
Then I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
You should rest for today. You decided to return to your room and sleep. Later at a certain room in a dormitory.
Working hard? So, how's she doing?
She went to bed a little while ago. She's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think she's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Meanwhile, in the back alley of Sumiport Island.
This sucks.
Upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw away.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
What the... What's happening to me?
Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
She's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then she must be...
As you can see, she's retained her human form. She's asleep, but she's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not she has the potential. Although she must. If she didn't, they would have preyed on her by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor her for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kinda bad, though, spying on her like this.
Master. Master, the Phoenix.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return: that you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
I understand.
Hold on to this.
The Velvet Key.
There is still one more resident of this room who unfortunately could not be present for your arrival. But I'll make sure you two are properly introduced. Another time, perhaps. Till we meet again.
You felt like you have a strange dream. It's time to go to school. Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. In times like these, it's best to sleep during class. You ever notice how sometimes taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home? I know what you mean. Right? You go from dead to being completely full of energy again. It's such a great feeling. Then again, I'm not listening to the lecture, so I'll screw it later. Oh, but we have a classic literature today. That means we're stuck with nasty old Kakura. I am Mr. Kakura. Sorry for the mispronounced name. Don't butcher it. I'll be teaching you in your class. I will be teaching you class literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life. But oh, how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. You feel tired. Those are what you means? Now say it. Hey, are you all listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbooks. First on our syllabus is Isumano Karate. Sorry, that's right. The origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. I can tell you people are zoning out. Just sit up and listen to the lecture. And our academics is used. Nice. We met Yukari at the shoeboxes and decided to go back together. Pony the Mall.
Have you come here before? A lot of Gekukan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop. Oh, and a really great cafe, too. There's also a nightclub, but that's kinda not for us yet.
The following mall is crowded with students on their way back from school.
Welcome back.
The moon's beautiful tonight. It might be nice to read a book by moonlight once in a while. There used to be a dorm mother here to live stuff like cooking, but there's just us students here now. It'd be great to have somebody like that doing stuff for us, don't you think? Yeah, really. I mean, I'm not a good cook, and Mr. Senpai just doesn't do things like that. You know, if you're handy around the kitchen, I bet you could really do something with this place. So let's do it now. Good time. She gets to rest. Alright, I must sleep. At a certain room in the dormitory.
How is she?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. She hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating her like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard she's in your class. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade? A female classmate at that.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
An emergency call from outside rang through the room.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake her up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going!
You're looking by a loud noise. Should we go check outside? Yeah, let's take a look.
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in! I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now!
What's going on?
Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
Yukari had the long, thin implement. Seems to be in Magatara.
Okay, let's go. Follow me.
dormitory. First floor at the rear entrance.
Alright, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
Second floor.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
The dormitory rooftop.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now. Huh? You gotta be kidding me! It climbed up the wall?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru. Wait.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
Thou art I, and I am thou.
What on earth was that?
The sun's level of power has subsided. Orpheus gained from its original form. You have obtained a new persona.
Is it over? It's still moving!
A piece of the shadow is hanging for Yukari.
No! Get away from me!
You have to save her. Right. So, Courage, so you have this fight against these shadows. You can emerge attack normally. You have to seal which summons your persona. You can emerge defend yourself to take less damage. And you can very much change personas. The items and tactics will give to later, so you can decide about escaping.
I summon you!
Okay, and persona.
Just like music sounds connected.
There we go. You felt a surge of energy inside after the recent battle. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. You are now able to create personas up to level 3. Something inside you is too. Orpheus is leveled up. Show the increased by 1, Luck increased by 2, And we got themselves. Actually, was pretty much a new skill. The monsters are gone. It seems your car is safe too. You feel exhausted. You're losing consciousness.
Are you okay? Oh, come on! Please! Can you hear me? Answer me!
This is the Velvet Room, was it?
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
Persona?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
I'm not gonna say that's a Persona 5 reference, even though that Persona 5 came out after Persona the Portable.
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally came to. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What were those things?
You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
It's not your fault.
Thanks. But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. Us second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all. Bye.
Yeah, long time no see. What's up? You have some stomach or something? Anyways, I got something to tell you. What is it? Actually, oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over here. Hey, it's Ikari time. You two live in the same dorm, yet came separately today. Is it because you caused too many rumors again, huh? What? I just left a little late. Anyways, I need to talk to her. Bye-bye, Junpei. What? Are you feeling better? Yes. I'm sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning. But the Suki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm at the school, okay? Don't forget. Oh, that's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of listening about stones. I rather talk about this Goku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though I paid to do this, so I get out. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jumon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll ask the question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. What was the style of houses in the Jomei period called? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick, Phoenix, what the heck is he talking about? Get that answer still. That's reading mud huts. That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I can't get interested. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Hey, I answered right, and I don't get any credit. So, oh well. Thanks, Phoenix. You heard your classmates whispering. Phoenix told Junpei the answer. She's really smart. You became slightly more popular. And you got her tried first. Nice. Classes ended to there seems to be something important going on at the dorm. We decided to go back early. There's no one in the lounge. We were told to go to the 4th floor. Well, first up, let's save. There we go. And I'll try to out. And there's nothing on. Your mind wanders as you wash your hands. And yeah, let's go ahead to the 4th floor. A room on the 4th floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, and the chairman, and an unfamiliar male student are sitting here.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Mitsuru opens the case on the table. A silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that? Oh, never mind.
You join SEAS to fight the shadows. A voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating the personas of the Full Arcana. You have established the SEAS the social link of the Full Arcana. You may earn an experience bonus when fusing personas to the Full Arcana. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of the personas. Social links are these the bonds you form with people you meet. You're still tired from your hospital stay. You decide to return to your room. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
How did you get in here?
I'm always with you. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end?
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
The boy disappeared. Morning. Thanks about yesterday. Akihiko-senpai sent you too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru-senpai. Me too. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when Senpai's injury is going to heal. She said that it wasn't a minor injury. Before I began talking to your class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Mitsuru left as soon as she was alone.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan! Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was the same too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just... Never mind. Let's go.
Until I struck
About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, you know? Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai. Why's Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh? Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment. You know, last year he
continued to gossip all the way back to the door. Dormitory 4th floor, command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that? Oh, that's good. You should, since you're a Persona user. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join? It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
So anyway, glad to join the team.
That's on you.
That's what I'm here for.
G-Force joins C's.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Yakugan High School, front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
So this is Tartarus. He decided to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
What? But she's a girl.
Well, she has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like she can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready?
Nope.
That's the spirit.
decide to go through the entrance. A strange door is sitting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The velvet key in your hand is shining. The key fit into the door's keyhole, as if it was being sucked in.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. But before I forget, do you recall when I mentioned another resident of this room? Tell me, when you think of this person, what do you see?
Is it a man?
I see. Then let's bring him out for a proper introduction.
My name is Theodore, but please, feel free to call me Theo. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My assistant will aid you as well. Until then, farewell.
So if you choose this as a woman, then your assistant will be...
Hey, are you alright?
Alright, anyways, if you choose a woman, then your assistant will be Elizabeth.
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Really? A zombie?
That's what you picked to dwell on? Oh, I get it. You're trying to yank my chain here. Don't worry, though. I got you covered whenever you need it, man.
I don't seem to see the door.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go.
Alright, let's check our stats. We're gonna pay money to heal. So this is Tartarus. Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. Since Yukari and Junpei have no real experience in battle, make sure you back them up. I keep equipment that helps me search for information in there. Please don't touch it. There's some unknown device. It's some kind of device you've never seen. It's some kind of device you've never seen before. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be functioning right now. Here we also have the clock, which you can save over in Tartarus. You can heal your party, or heal everyone, and check for some battle tips. That will be covering that for now. Are you ready? You're ready. Good luck. Inside Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my Persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right!
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Let's begin. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaged in. You'll be engaging in. Now see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering on this floor. Yep, wandering around on this floor. One's already trying to just here. Or just acho que tá indo nessa. Is this really inside of our school? Sorry, is this really inside our school? It'll be funny if we are now is in front of our classroom. It's not. I wonder how much Mitsuru Senpai really understands us. Watch out! I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you.
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
Sure.
The primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities. Those skills consume either stamina or spiritual power. They tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that? Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. I summon you! You struck the enemy's weak
Here's our
point.
chance for an all-out attack!
And we have our all-out attack.
Throw me at him!
Nice. We got a snuff stole. There should be a staircase nearby. Did you see it? The staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. There's another shadow ahead of you. You will be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit, so try to surprise your opponents and strike first. So yeah. So if you strike, the enemies will get the
Now's a
first
good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
Sure.
Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics. Do you follow? The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try?
Alright.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
So ahead and
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going. You exploited the enemy's
Here's our
weakness.
chance for an all-out attack!
Alright, let's go. And we also have a revival bead. The revival bead pretty much heals any down anyone who's in your party is already down and out. Alright, we got ourselves some medicine here. There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it often. But as you can know,
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle? If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details?
Sure.
An enemy will lose its balance if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit. This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance, then you can act yet again. Which means you can remain on the offensive for as long as you can keep this up. This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance again. You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea. Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses. So don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results with the others as well. Got it?
Yep.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy.
Alright.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Go ahead and hit the
Attack again!
Get him!
Persona! Yes, the enemy is vulnerable. Attack! I summon you! You exploited the enemy's
Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Ready,
Nice. Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. Pretty much out the battle units that's in the cards. Did you read the card of the Persona Pixie? You have welcomed Pixie into your heart. Victoria's Persona Iron has no one up. Strength is increased by 1, Strength is increased by 2, and she's increased by 3. And Jupiter's Persona Hermes has not up. Strength has been increased to 1, Energy is increased by 2, Health is increased by 1. So 2. She gets another snowstorm. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you or another party member is in bad shape, then use the healing items prior to engaging the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then you can ask Takeba to heal you. Yep, Sakura's gonna heal the rest of the party.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this?
Sure.
When enemies are thrown off balance, they become vulnerable. An all-out attack will allow your entire team to attack simultaneously. Your enemies will be unable to defend against it. It's a very reliable method of attack. Whether or not you want to perform an all-out attack is up to you. But remember, you cannot perform it when you're alone. So if you want to have it in your arsenal, make sure your team's comprised of at least 2 members. That's all you need to know about all-out attacks. Do you understand what I've just explained to you? Then, that concludes the basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell you. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
Alright.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. I summon you! Attack again! Nice! I summon you! You exploited the enemy's weakness. Persona! You attacked the enemy's weak point. I summon you! Yes, the enemy is vulnerable. Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Throw me at
Nice. Flip the cards after they shot. Did you a card of Persona Arthritis? You have what an arthritis in your heart. It's your heart. Sorry. Alright, nice. Cards Persona has leveled up. Magic is by 1. First by 1. And place by 1. And G place Persona also leveled up. Strike by 1. By 1. Usually by 1. Let's run it. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an exit point somewhere on that floor. You use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why not just put up and search in the division? Just tell what other party members what you'd like to do. But if they get too far away, we'll split up. You will not be able to use skills or items on them. Be careful of that. So pretty much we can order our allies to split up. But doing so will pretty much make your party a little weaker. Since you'll be a little bit weaker when you're alone. So, and by that, since your party members do get too far away, the rest of the screen will probably darken, and you cannot use items or skills. As our part of us will counter shadows when they're split up. But when they're in battle, you cannot change their equipment. You're in charge. What are you waiting for? You should order this split up. Alright, let's split up. Just command to instruct your partners to spread out and look for stairs, ask question items. However, if they're not very strong, they can easily fall prey to the enemy. Be sure to keep an eye on their HP.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
I found the access point. What do you want to do? Let's stay here for now.
Okay, then I'll look around some more.
There's something right here. Alright, let's regroup.
Everyone, return to the leader.
Is it really inside? Oh no. Let's see something.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
Okay.
Everyone, return to the leader.
I'm sure it's not giving me an item. But we already found the access point, so... Good, you found the access point. Please return to the entrance. Okay. There you go. We got a medicine. Seems you return to the entrance.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
Okay.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, though. You'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
In any event, by combining your powers with your teams, you're able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond forming between yourselves. You felt the power of your heart intensify, as if in reaction to the bond between your friends. And we also got a very increased our rank for social links. Yep. The C social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the 4 Arcana has grown. Just like Hikari and Junpei, you feel tired as well. You decide that it will be best to return to your room and rest. Let's go back. Now, new select your party here before you enter Tartarus. I'll explain the details some other time. Tres bien. You did well today. Now, let's head back to the dorm. You guys did a great job, but you won't have to shoulder the burden forever. If only you haven't gotten injured. I'll probably heal the part of it. Go to the vault room. There you are. Welcome to the Velvet Room. I suppose it's time for me to explain what I really do here. It is my job to create new personas, but in order to do so, I must fuse your persona cards together. In other words, I shall merge them into a single persona. The number of personas you have buried is approximately 170. I've never seen a visitor with this many possibilities before. If you establish social links, you may be able to create even stronger personas too. This should prove very interesting. So as you encounter the cards, please bring them to me. If you wish to learn about fusing personas in more detail, then talk to me so that I can give you some hints. How may I help you? Oh, didn't meant so. So finish over here, we'll go for the talk. There's the fusing basics. My role is to create new personas. By fusing your existing personas together, I allow a new one to emerge. When a new persona is created, it tends to be a higher level than the other ones that were fused. However, personas that are fused are lost forever. Since the process requires multiple personas, you'll be left with fewer than you had before. Which powers will you forsake in order to gain new ones? It is up to you to decide. Persona is the power of your soul, which thrives upon the bonds you have with others. Thus, it's only natural that social links affect the strength of your personas. If you establish a social link of the same arcana as the persona you wish to create, then that persona will receive power from the social link and level up. The amount of power it will receive depends on the level of the social link. In some cases, your persona may even surpass your own level. Do you understand now how important social links are to persona users? Fusion types. There are several types of fusion. First, the normal spread. This is the most basic type. You simply fuse two personas together. Next, the triangle spread. In this type of fusion, three personas are used to produce a persona of an even higher order. Supposedly, certain personas can only be created through triangle spread fusion. In general, persona fusion exhibits predictable patterns depending on the arcana involved. There are a number of combinations, however, that don't follow the usual patterns. For example, using personas of the same arcana, the best way to learn is to experiment on your own. Or go to these things later on. But we need a fuse pixie with spells. As though we look about that. But unfortunately, as of right now, we can only create personas that are in level 3. But if you try using it, you're not high enough. So we'll probably do that whenever we're in a higher level. So let's go ahead and leave. Okay, now let's head outside. It will be the next day when you will start exploring and return to the dorm. Let's go and return. Boy, I didn't know that we were on the same train. But man, things have been real crazy these past couple of days. Are you alright? You must be confused since you just traveled here too. I am. Well, of course you are. I want to say that I want to take over your position, but I can't. Man, I'm so mad. I feel like I'm dying. Well, you're going to be a leader. You're going to be a leader for a while. The way you fought yesterday was pretty impressive.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo Group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. to imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. Hey, did you understand what she was talking about? Huh? Seriously? Man, you're smart. Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Alright, today we'll be going over NGR literature. Open your textbooks to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over this novel in the last class. I got a greater poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. Isolated clouds suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Would you guys make notes? Nah, so. Alright, Kenji. You better not be sleeping back there. You should be ashamed of yourself for taking a nap while pulling my heart into reading this poem. For that, you get another essay along with your regular assignment tonight. I expect a slice of cake when you turn into it. And don't cheap out with the store box. And don't cheap out with the store box last time. Still can listen to directions. I'm so pleased. Nice. Classes at 8 today. As of today, you'll be able to use your time after school as you wish. If you establish social links, you may wish to spend time with individuals. Also, there are many places you can go in the area of Registrar, Courage, and Academics. Be sure to look around town as well as in the school. As a talk to some people as well. I hear that starting on the 24th, some FI teams will be recruiting new members. Just the volleyball team and the tennis team now. The others are free. If you're interested in joining, why don't you go check it out? Go downstairs and go downstairs to the right and eventually you'll find it. You're the transfer student everyone's talking about, right? The one who moved into the dorm rock where Senpai lives? I've always wanted to talk to you. Sure. Really? Great. Then could you be a pal and tell me everything about his favorite foods, his type of girl, and how he spends his days off, and beyond that sucks. Maybe you didn't notice, but I look different than I used to. You attempt to get lost as well? No. Dude, that was Mr. Senpai's speech. This one was crazy. I heard no one was even close to her in the election. Considering her background, I don't know why they bothered. Let's face it, we're all just plain ordinary compared to her, man. Alright. Set to the floor. My parents always nagged me to study for exams and stuff. It was so annoying. I just became a junior. I'm supposed to be having fun. They just came in to sell money, so we're getting all this talk about my future junk. When you were absent, there was an election for student council president. Mitsuru Senpai's speech was so cool. I voted for her. That's so small compared to Mr. Senpai. Mr. Senpai. Where's the rooftop? Those are over here. What do you want? I'm using my soul now. Touch me later, okay? By the way, the sign on the door to the home economics looks like it was written in our language. It's hard to read, it doesn't look like English. And if you listen close, you can hear the mysterious voices inside. It's one awfully mysterious home economics class. Let me tell you. That was it was special for us to meet him. I know why it's there. There's come on or something. Sure. That's not true as well. I wonder what country it is. That's where you can jump. After the swimming pool here. But the swimming is for men's only. So depending on the protagonist that you choose, it also changes the clubs that you will join. If you're placed in male protagonist, you can pretty much go into any club, you can join one. If you're if you're a female protagonist, then you can only choose either the volleyball club or the tennis club. Because the swimming club is for men's only. But right now we can't join any club at the moment. Surrender? Actually, not long enough again. But the pearl part is really down. It's interesting, but you know, it's so cool. I don't have any customers once school's out, so I can't sell them that much. She said she was going to quit high school. Well, it's her life, not mine. School barely started, and there's already been a student who quit. She only had 2 years left. What does she do? She doesn't even graduate from high school. My parents always know. Oh yeah, you're just saying the same thing now. So it's... You feel like you could still be more charming than you are now. It seems that there are people who can't become acquainted unless trying to start off. Is there any harm in going increase your charm? Well, there's a book cover, but we don't have enough again. I came here because I'm not feeling too good. I just wanted some cough drops, but he gave me this weird-looking medicine. I wasn't in the mood to gather my courage, so I declined. And he busted out another weird medicine that I've never seen before. Oh yeah, man, in the nurse office, you can only come here whenever you're feeling tired. So, if you're not tired, then you of course can't take the medicine and do it that way. You have to be tired if you want to go to the nurse's office. There's a saying, he who hunts 2 hares at once will catch neither. That means a student like you who's always trying to do 2 things at once will. The teacher can use this school student. It sounds like he knows what he's saying, doesn't he? Well, listen to this. Last year, he was dating 2 women at the same time. But the thing is, they worked together. And when they found out, they both dumped him. Well, we're not doors lost for the library, so we can't stay with this. And over here is also the console issues already. Sorry. Which is finished from April 13th to April 17th. Followed by midterms over on May 18th through May 23rd. And the finals are from July 14th through July 18th. Let's see, Zary Grace was from July 20th to July 23rd. And the summer break will be in July 26th. So you might need to take note on those bulletin boards for the quizzes, because because once the exam comes around, then it'll be the best. It'll first be the best to increase your charm in academics. So just when you can. I was gonna say. So always study. We ran into Junpei at the entrance and decided to go home with him. There's a commotion at the front gate.
Look! It's Akihiko-senpai! Wait for us!
Man, would you look at that? I hear they're always swarming Akihiko-senpai like that. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? I guess so.
I want the 2 of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? Are your friends gonna come along too?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly?
Man, how can you not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Well, guess we gotta go. Sheesh, talk about putting a damper on a guy's afternoon.
Police station is at Polonia Mall. I decided to go there with Junpei. I'll talk to some people before we go. I had this strange feeling that someone's watching. Wilson continues to decide. Hey, I read those stories that they were being spread out around school on the internet. You know, the ones about those students who died became ghosts. They made humans. Wait, would anyone know they eat humans? There wouldn't be any remains. That's odd. I've been waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to have a feeling. So I'm going to butcher it again. Alright, let's go into the time up. And head to Polonia Mall. Oh my, why did you forget to buy shampoo? No rush, just wait for the sale. Isn't Saturday the sale day at Orange Pharmacy? And you'll probably say the same thing. Let's say, have you heard anything about this business of ordering healthy people changing overnight? Maybe. Well, honestly, is all of it to eat. Everywhere you look, you see young couples. So what are you waiting for? Go after someone. You're still young. You got no excuse not to be together with some sweetie of your own. Are you here for the arcade? If you want to know about the games here, I can tell you all about them. Sure. You can play the quiz game today, or try the fortune teller machine. The quiz game is pretty difficult. It's a good way to improve your academics. I'm not sure what the fortune teller machine does, but I hear your games some kind of magic powers. But that comes in. Well, we have to go to the police station to unlock your sub to us. This seems to be the police station. Oh, let's go.
Thank you, sir. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
You and Junpei received 5,000 yen.
You can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
Don't have that much, but you should be able to find what you need. So if you're in the police station, you can buy any accessories, armor, or weapons. You can go through while you're battling shadows at Tartarus. So weapons. Oh, we only have murder now. Just an invitation. Oh, that's one. There's a short bow. There's a nice increase. And we can sell some stuff. Oh, I know interest in I saw this. Right. Only 5,000 yen. I'm gonna take off since I'm in brand new now. Later. Well, this one right now. This one right now. I'm gonna spend time in shops as the highways with your social stats. I'll meet new people along the way. Unfortunately, I'm gonna work part-time. I'm gonna go take an answer because we don't have enough yen. But we'll probably work more. We'll work hard when we get the TARDIS. So all I'm gonna do now is head to the dorm.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing. I'd like to speak to you for a moment. Regarding our exploration of TARDIS, Akihiko is on the mend, so for now, I'd like you to lead the team. You never know when a powerful enemy might appear, like the one you faced the other day. It's best to be prepared, or else you may find yourself in a difficult situation. So whenever you like to explore Tartarus, just let me know and I'll gather everyone there. Also, since I'm sure there are other things you need to take care of, let me go out at night if you need to. Oh, that's it. Can make it work. And we are able to go out at night. See me talk to Akihiko right now. Officer Kawasawa doesn't have the potential to enter the dark hour. He's just an ordinary policeman. But he knows about us and helps out when he can. What is happiness? To be honest, I don't really know. But he's not a police officer, so he's dedicated to his life to help people. Plus, he's a pretty cool guy. And so we're gonna speak to QC. How shadows came in this world is still a mystery. I used to be a researcher for computer electronics. That is the primary reason why I am the chairman of the board. And that is also what makes this dormitory such a convenient location to conduct season activities. Oh, you should also be aware that I'm unable to summon personas. However, in order to perform my research, I was taught how to enter the dark hour. So if you need any help, please do not hesitate to ask. Of course, I cannot be of any help. Who was then immediately sent to the hospital. The man has regained consciousness, but due to his condition has been unable to speak. Police are awaiting the man's recovery question. And that's the news for today. I get pretty tired after we go to Tartarus. I feel like I spent all day hiking up Mount Fuji. What about you, Chris? I feel fine. Ah, you're tougher than I thought. You know that thing we used to summon our personas? The evoker? Wait, I was thinking, why does it have to look like a gun? I mean, you gotta be a little nutty to point a gun at your head. People shoot, you know? We still need more charm. That is it right now. Okay, social links we're around that 2. And stats are fine. Also, sailing card. Energy goes over 5. Good as well. In terms of personas, what's wrong? Personas, but we're gonna so go ahead and click Suarez for now. There's the ratings. And we gotta push out the smoke there. And I'm gonna raise that status stream. And the quest which I'll get into later. Glossary, which is also we can view the terms and definitions. And the settings if you're like. What is it now? We're 2 hours out, so I think I might as well end the stream here. So another short, but I'm gonna have to end the stream. So let's go ahead and find a raid target. So I'm going to see if we can go back to. But we're gonna have to end it off here. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a raid target. So let's see who is live. I would stream Kefir again, but I think Wesley raided us in the World and Shake It stream, so I think I might as well raid him back. So let's do that. So, #Phoenix right in the chat, we're going to be rating Genesis Wesley X, since he's Stream Marker 8 Deluxe with Kevin. So let's give him a raid. I'm gonna have to add a different thumbnail. So yeah. #Phoenix right in the chat. We're gonna be rating Genesis Wesley X. There's the link. So have a good day. Wash your hands. Pretty much wear a mask when you go outside. And yeah. So, I'll see you guys at Wednesday stream. Take care.